I'm going to drop some knowledge on you. It's estimated that about 65% of the U.S. population has curly, coily, and that's not a cute way of saying curly, or wavy hair, with a growing percentage of textured hair women embracing their natural hair, their crown. Amanda, my curl friend, and I have had so much curl talk during the commercial break. We decided that we wanted to shine a light on this subject because it's something that you are sort of newish to, right? And it's something I've lived with my entire life.
Well, you know, my hair became more wavy before I was diagnosed with cancer, and then after chemo, it grew back, and they call them chemo curls. So I'm kind of discovering all these new products and styles, and we decided to take our own commercial curl talk and turn it into a segment that we're both a part of. If you or someone you love has curly hair, these are some of the best products, stylists, and tips for your own hair care that are tried and true.
I don't really want to do the work today.
If you're a fellow curl friend, you already know curly hair can be a bit more high maintenance, but it's worth it when you get that va-va volume and extra bounce in your step. Deva Curl is helping us with 3 tips every curl girl's gotta know.
Number 1, moisturize. Moisture is the key. Moisture is the key. 2, product application. A lot of people are going wrong with how they're applying the product. On wet hair, basically either in the shower or directly outside of the shower.
Okay.
And number 3, I would say drying. How you're drying your hair. To reduce the frizz, you basically want to let your hair dry without touching it. Once it's dried, then you can open it up, get those nice big fluffy curls.
And I also love a microfiber towel. I don't use a
Microfiber towels are so important.
Celebrity curl specialist Kristen Brown says everyone should own one product from OLAPLEX.
The OLAPLEX number 6, which is their bond smoother.
And just what does it do?
But it does such an amazing job of providing touchable curls. It provides shine to the hair. So this is my go-to when it comes down to curly hair.
Our Good Day LA day, Michaela rocks her soft spirals every weekday morning. So you know I had to ask her what her go-to curl friend tips are.
If it's early on in the week, I'm trying not to put too much heat in my hair. So what I do is I use these curlers. I use some setting lotion, and then I basically just wrap the curls around these, and I let them sit while I'm doing my makeup. I'm halfway through, as you can tell. Oh my Lord, I can't believe I'm showing you all this. Thursday and Friday, I will use a curling iron, but I'm trying to limit the amount of heat I put on my hair.
Less heat is key. I have noticed popular brush brand Denman is a must-have for styling curly hair, especially when it's wet. And also really for anyone who needs to tame baby hairs, edges, and flyaways. That's how you say curls in Spanish. Curl love is self-love when it comes to this popular line of curl care that started right here in LA.
I was making my own homemade concoctions of curly hair products for my family and I just put it online, and literally my community is the one that propelled me here. They're the ones that started shopping and sharing and telling their Uber driver and waitresses, and now we literally started in my Tío Juan's garage, and now we're in stores and Targets. So many customers of Rizos Curls have no idea they had wavier curly hair because they had never used the right products.
The right products are key. Another local lady that is taking over the curl world is Kim Etheridge with Mixed Chicks.
I decided to start Mixed Chicks along with my business partner, Wendy Levy, Kaya, because we had a personal need. Growing up, being 2 biracial girls, 2 mixed chicks, as we love to call ourselves, of course, it just took so many products to define or enhance or just to satisfy our need or our look that we were trying to achieve.
I found your morning after redefining foam at Ulta, and I just love that I just put a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way, and it refreshes it so you don't have to wash your hair every day.
This is giving me such life to talk with you about this, Amanda. This is a struggle for so many. You and I, what you guys don't know.
Do they realize?
They don't realize.
How
They don't realize. Amanda and I send each other these videos we find on Reels and TikTok and Instagram all the time because it feels validating, doesn't it? To sort of get out there in the open.
It absolutely does. And I was watching that video and going, oh, how did I style my hair that one day? Because we're like snowflakes. Every day is different.
Every day.
You don't know how the curls are going to cooperate. But it's 65% of the population has curly hair, and a lot of us don't know how to take care of it properly.
Yeah, and that's why it's so great that the field has been leveled a little bit. There's more products out there. That's why we wanted to share some of the stuff that we know. And I was actually sharing them with you because you've talked about the fact that you are new to wearing your hair curly, and I wanted to share some of the wisdom because, honey, my shelves are filled with half-used bottles of products that I've given a try to that just didn't work. But for me, Amanda, and I wanted to share this with you, I've been so fortunate that I have only ever worn my hair curly on TV. Yeah. This hair is not considered TV friendly. And I'm sure you've encountered that. People probably said to you, why aren't you straightening your hair anymore?
I rocked it natural when it was longer, and I had this. It wasn't here at Fox 11. At another job, I had a producer tell me, "I think you should keep blowing it out. It looks more professional." And I know that even Ginger Z, a meteorologist who wanted to stop blow drying her hair, a lot of people online were saying your hair looks undone. It doesn't look, you know, polished. We're now changing that narrative where women are allowed to embrace their natural texture.
Well, I remember I attend every year the National Association of Black Journalists, and many years ago I remember being stopped in an elevator by a sister who works in one of the other markets, and she was like, oh, you're that girl that they let wear her hair like that. You get to wear your hair natural. I was like, no, this is who I am. But in other markets it wasn't accepted. Society's views are changing, right? There's more, you see more curly girls out there on the streets. I mean, pre-pandemic, we see more of us out there living with our crown of curls proudly.
Absolutely. And I just have to give a shout out to our Fox 11 family, because when I came back from medical leave, I had a buzz cut, almost like a pixie.
So
and
cute,
I had people on the outside asking me, are you going to wear a wig? Is Fox going to let you have that short of hair? And they've been nothing but supportive in letting me with my hair journey and the growth, literally and figuratively, as I've gotten better.
Well, the thing is, you know, it's part of who we are. For me, it is about identity. It's about cultural pride. It's about expressing who I truly am. I don't believe I have occasionally worn my hair straighter.
I like to switch it up.
I feel like Samson. You know, Samson and Delilah, when he cut his hair, when my hair is straight, I lose my power. I really do. I feel so out of my body and not connected to who I am. It's a very strange feeling.
I get it. I'm a Gemini, so I like to rock a blowout. I'll rock the natural curls. I like to make the choice myself. I call it a freshie, a fresh blowout.
I love it.
A freshie.
Okay, so
you know,
wait.
to each their own.
I just found out that Roxy's hair is naturally curly. Why is this breaking news to me? I want to see that picture one day. Breaking news. She's got curls.
How curly? How curly? Wavy?
Not curly like Michaela. It's got a good wave. It's very va-va.
We're getting a photo. It'll be there tomorrow. Stay tuned.
I will wash my hair, let it air dry, and send you a picture.
It's a product in a girl. Don't
Pinky promise. Pinky promise.
Pinky promise. Okay.